Since installing the Ames inverter in the tab, I found that with my generator, if I have the positive of this hooked up when I try and run the generator, it trips the GFCI circuit in the generator because the inverter has an internal common to ground connection. So I finally broke down and purchased a GoPower TS30 automatic transfer switch. This switch has the two wires that go to the power panel down there, then the two wires that go to the incoming power cord. No, I guess these go to the inverter, and or these two here, the middle ones go to the inverter, and the back one goes to the power cord coming in from the shore power. So I'll stick that underneath the inverter. So let's get to work. Right now I have all the power turned off except the battery power. So since this is such tight space down here, I got some 10 gauge 3-strand multi-strand wire so that it's more flexible, so I could get it or bend it around easier than this. I gotta take the circuit panel out so I can get to the converter wires. Those go in here. That's this wire and a white one. So those need to go to the transfer switch. The converter goes to the same wires as the shore power. So I'll pull the converter out of the panel and feed it into here. I hope I can... Oh, that's not going to fit down there. Fit there. Wonder if it'll fit over there where I got the inverter right now. So I don't really want to put it over there with the water, but I might have to put it right there. I guess there's water over here too, so it doesn't really matter as long as it can move around. So hopefully 10 feet of cable is enough. So the converter is still connected here so that it can get power. So this will have to feed through the back, and I gotta find the other wire that goes to it. Is this one on the end here. I don't know how I'm going to get those converter wires out the back. Oh, there's one. There. Now I got these two wires out here. I can connect to them with wire ties and put some wire into the box wherever I put it. Okay, hopefully a piece just as long as the original will be good for going out there and through here and into this box. So they came with these little connectors that you just flip this thing down and it crimps it in there, but I don't know if I'm very fond of these because this is what came apart in our new camper that caused all the ACs to stop working. So I'm just gonna go with the good old-fashioned wire ties. So that's for the power box. Didn't hook up the converter. I should have got some thinner wire for the converter because it's only 15 amps. But oh well. So it needs 4 wires coming into it. I hope I have enough for this wire. I should have got more feet, I guess. Never ever enough. So that much for the inverter. Need more wire exposed, so that's flexible. So the ground will go over here to this ground panel. I'll stick this together for now just to hold it until I get the other wire in here for the converter. Okay, now the inverter wires go on this back one. Oh, wait, this, yeah, that's coming in. This one here goes to the panel. So I'll cut that wire. I think that much. And then I might have enough left for the converter. Now I just need to get the converter into there, and I think I got too small of, it says 310s will fit in there somehow. I don't think it'll fit through there though. I don't think I need the green one, the green wire, but it, I wonder if I can pull that out of it. There, I pulled the green wire out since I only have the 2 wires for the converter itself. Okay, I got them all connected. Now I just got to get the converter connected over here. So this is the panel, this is the converter, and this is the inverter. So I'll stick this one over there for now. Let's see if I can get this into the panel somehow. I need more wire than that. The problem is this wire goes through where I need the power wire to go. Probably pull this wire out and stick it through a different hole. Okay, now we'll go down through the bottom hole with this yellow wire. Okay, so this white one goes back down in the bottom here. And then this copper one, the ground goes over there. Okay, and then these two could actually put those in separate ones now. Oh wait, they probably were, and I just had them messed up. So this one goes in the 20 amp, and this one goes in the 15 amp. There we go. And that goes there, and this goes back there. Yeah, so number 1 is the outlets, and number 2 is the Aldi system. Number 3 is there. So this one right here goes up to the Aldi system. Or no, it goes to the outlets. That's weird. Okay, now get some more length on here. So now I'm working down here. Let's see if I can get you a little closer down for a better angle. So the green wire into the green panel here. Wire down into the white panel. I wonder why that flipped. And then black wire goes into the 30 amp breaker. And this wire comes back over here. I should put it down underneath all these so that it can come up right here. This little power switch goes back on there. The black and the white and the green go in here. The green goes in the middle. Oh, I got that wrapped around that one. So the power to the inverter is now on. So if I go to DC voltage, we should get 12 volts here, or not. Yep, there we go. I just got to touch the metal. So now if I turn my little switch on, it got a green light and the inverter said it's on. So now if I go to 120 volts AC and stick it in this outlet here, I get 124 volts. And if we take a gander up there, you can see that the microwave is on because it's got the little readout. So that's good. So now I just gotta work on the outside outlet so that I can hook the generator up. Now if you notice in the corner in the wall there, I got the outlet connected and hooked up to the truck. I'm going to try the generator, and this is kind of a failure spot, so pay attention. I just went out and turned on the truck generator, and in a second here you'll see the solenoid switch on and then back off again. So it's supposed to take a couple seconds for it to turn on, like half a minute. There it turned on, but then my truck is fouling out. So I just undid the inverter. Reset the truck generator, and it should click on in a second here. So that clicked on, but it didn't trip the generator, but there's no power anywhere. So it should be in this one and this one. I should get 120 volts. But I'm not. What am I getting on this one? Let's see, the this is the converter. $120 coming in. But nothing going out. And if I hook up the inverter, even though it shouldn't be inverting, it immediately kicks off the truck circuit. Now what did that picture say again? So basically what I did wrong here is I hooked the inverter up to pins 3 and 4 and the panel up to pins 7 and 8. So the inverter was getting power when I turned on the generator instead of the panel. So I just have to swap those two around. Now basically what I'm going to do is swap around the wires for the inverter and the panel so that when the generator's on, it feeds the power to the panel instead of the inverter. Okay, now back to where we were before. We turn on the inverter. And we got microwave. And we go to AC current. Alternate and try this outlet down here, and we get 120 volts. So that is working. So now we'll turn off the inverter, check to make sure that the voltage is gone. Yep, now I'll plug in the generator truck. Give it a second, hopefully. There, we got a click, and we got microwave. And now let's try the outlets. And we got 120 volts at the outlet. So now all that has to be done to turn on the inverter is turn it on at the battery and flip the switch. And otherwise it senses when there's power from the outlet or shore power or generator power, and it flips automatically. No more tripping the truck. And that sits right there and won't wiggle and jiggle. Oh, that made a nastiness. Now I just gotta screw the inverter back down. One thing about this transfer switch is it's relatively quiet. I can't hear anything. I've read that other ones, when they're running, they're making a buzzing noise and they generate heat. So even though this one's almost twice as expensive, I went with it because of that. It's silent. Okay, now we're all set. Here's the wiring diagram, so you can pause and take a screenshot, or you can search for it on the internet for the TS30 switch. The shore power goes to the NO ports, the inverter goes to the NC ports, and then the common is, or the whatever goes to the panel. Just in general, it's the two wires that are close together are for the shore and inverter, and the one that's set off on the other side is to the panel. Hope you enjoyed, and good luck if you install one of these.